Roger Goodell came out and spoke yesterday, and it's interesting to me that every single year there's got to be changes made to sports, and there's got to be a little tinkering and tankering. So the big thing now in sports seems to be speeding up the game, whether that's baseball, we've heard a lot about that, or whether that's now football. What I'm trying to figure out from a football standpoint, what fan base has ever publicly complained that football games take too long to play? We've heard it about baseball, but so what? That's the charm of baseball, that there's no clock on it. But with the NFL, I'm trying to figure out when there's ever an issue, because there's never been one to me, where people go, you know what? This NFL's great, but I'm not watching anymore. It takes too long to play games. I've never once heard that argument.
Especially when you compare it against college football.
So now Roger Goodell comes out.
Goes on and on and on and on.
Yeah, but to me, I don't complain about any of it. We love football. I've never once sat at a game and goes, God, this game's taking forever to play. Although some Jet games feel that way when they don't show up. So here's the big announcement yesterday, right? The big announcement is that in an effort to improve the pace of the game, in an effort to shorten games or speed the game up, they're going to do a few things. They are not going to play a commercial after the kickoff.
Good.
But they're going to lengthen other commercial breaks. So at the end of the day, we're getting the same amount of commercials.
Well,
we're just getting them in a different order.
I know that, but you have to remember,
who cares?
So Team A scores. They go to commercial. They come back. Team A kicks off to Team B, and they go to commercial again.
Which
that's
disjointed. I agree.
But for a player too, that I used to hate that. I mean, come on, can we just get back into the game and try to get the game going again?
All right, but if you're going to lengthen commercial somewhere else, I agree. They kick off commercial like, come on, man, we just kicked off, let's play. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So that's one thing. Number two, they're contemplating putting the clock in, right?
Yeah.
After the extra point.
Okay.
At what point was I sitting in a game going, boy, they're taking a long time to kick off? I don't get it.
Well, a football
I don't get the need to speed things up.
Let's face it. In a football game, there's a million reasons why the clock stops or the game stops or you go away to commercial, whether it be injuries or malfunctions or, it could be a myriad of things.
Sure.
And I understand what they're doing because I think that from a viewer standpoint, that commercial right after the kickoff is the thing that drives everybody
crazy. I'm with
crazy.
you on that. So if you want to get rid of that, I'm down with it. It's not going to speed the game up.
I know, but
it's just going to allow us to get back to the action.
But you're going to have to make the revenue up somewhere with your TV partners, and that's what they're planning on doing.
So what they're saying is fewer breaks, but longer breaks.
Right.
All right, so I guess it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other one, right?
Right.
Then comes the announcement yesterday. They try to explain to fans how the new replay system is going to work. This, to me, was a problem yesterday because it was a commercial for the tablet is what it was, all right?
Okay.
More than anything else. So they come out and they go, we're trying to change the sport. We're trying to streamline things, speed things up. Instead of a fixed sideline monitor, we'll now bring a tablet to the referee who can review the play in consultation with Mr. Dean Blandino in New York, and then they'll go over the thing. All that was yesterday was a plug for the tablet and to make good for when they screwed the pooch about who the manufacturer of the tablet was. Remember that whole thing?
They were calling it an iPad.
It's like Al Michaels messed up on whatever it was.
They were calling it an iPad and
to me,
whatever,
here's the way it should go. If you're going to review a play, the button gets pushed, someone throws a red flag, whatever it is, right? The referee has no say in that. They come back to New York. Dean Blandino, Mr. Dean Blandino and his crew, I've been in their office. They have 500 TVs there. They have like 3 dudes on every game. They see the replay. They then tell the ref, you got it right, you got it wrong, whatever the situation is, right?
Right.
I don't need to know about tablets or screens or walking to the sideline. Memo to sports. On behalf of all fans, I am now the spokesperson for all fans of every sport. You don't have to do something every year to change the goddamn thing. We love sports the way they are. We don't need them sped up. We don't need you to change commercial breaks. We don't need you to have tablets or not have tablets. We don't need you to get rid of the 7th inning stretch. We don't need commercials here, shot clocks there. Leave it alone. Every single offseason, there's got to be some cockamamie change. Leave it alone.